Go to question 7. Let f of x equals e to the negative 2x power and g of x equals x over 1 plus x. Find a inverse g of negative 5. When you have inverse, this negative 5 is y. So we will set up x over 1 plus x equals negative 5. Cross multiply. X equals negative 5 minus 5x. Move negative 5 to the left side. 6x equals negative 5 divided by 6, both sides. X equals negative 5 over 6. So, inverse g of negative 5 equals negative 5 over 6. B. Find the inverse of f of x. Use the escape button. Exchange x, y. Solve for y. Change y into inverse symbol. For f of x equals e to the negative 2x power. F of x, we change into y. Then we switch x, y. X equals e to the negative 2y power. Then we take natural log, both sides. Natural log of x equals negative 2y divided by negative 2, both sides. Y equals negative 1/2 natural log of x. So, inverse of f of x equals negative 1/2 natural log of x. Say, g of f of x equals g of f of x. F of x is e to the negative 2x power, which means every single x in g function will be changed into e to the negative 2x power. E to the negative 2x power, 1 plus e to the negative 2x power. We need to change e to the negative 2x power into 1 over e to the 2x power. Because for the final answer, we cannot have a negative exponent. 1 over e to the 2x power. 1 plus 1 over e to the 2x power. For every single term, we times e to the 2x power. Reduce 1 over e to the 2x power plus 1. Question 2. F of x equals square root of x and g of x equals 2 to the x minus 1's power. Find the inverse g of 0.125. Inverse g of 0.125, this 0.125 is y. We will set up 0.125 equals 2 to the x minus 1's power. Since 0.125 equals 1 over 8 equals 2 to the negative 3rd power. 2 to the negative 3rd power equals 2 to the x minus 1's power. Cancel the base, negative 3 equals x minus 1. So x equals negative 2. For B, solve the equation inverse of g of x equals 0.25. For f of x equals the square root of x, we know its inverse is x squared. So inverse of g of x is 2 to the x minus 1's power equals 0.25. For this inverse function, every single x change into 2 to the x minus 1's power. So we have 2 to the x minus 1's power squared equals 0.25. 2 to the power of power, we do the multiplication, equals 1/4. Basically means 2 to the negative second power. So we cancel the base. 2x minus 2 equals negative 2. 2x equals 0. X equals 0. Let's go to question 3. Given f of x equals this logarithmal function, express f of x in the form natural log of x over x plus a form. F of x equals, we will condense the log, natural log of division line. Positive log go to numerator, negative log go to denominator. So x times x minus 3 over x squared minus 9. X minus 3, x squared minus 9. We factor the denominator. X plus 3, x minus 3. Then reduce. We will get x plus 3 as a denominator equals natural log of x over x plus 3. For B, find an expression for inverse f of x. We are given f of x equals natural log of x over x plus 3. First step, switch x, y. We do know f of x is y. So we get the x equals natural log of y over y plus 3. Then we solve for y. Add base e both sides. E to the x power equals y over y plus 3. Both sides we multiply by y plus 3 because we need to get rid of this denominator. Y times e to the x power plus 3 times e to the x power equals y. Solve for y. This is a linear equation. Move y to the left side. Then 3 e to the x power to the right side. Y times e to the x power minus y equals negative 3 e to the x power. Y is a common factor, so take y out. E to the x power minus 1 equals negative 3 e to the x power. Then we divide it by e to the x power minus 1 both sides. So y equals negative 3 e to the x power over e to the x power minus 1. Last step, we will change y into inverse function symbol. Inverse of f of x equals negative 3 e to the x power over e to the x power minus 1.